Sure. Well, it's a long story, so I'll try to give you the short version. Let's see. Like, I actually got my degree in electrical engineering, but had a hard time finding a job in that field when I graduated. So I ended up actually getting a job doing video game development as a software engineer when I graduated college. So I moved out to California, worked in some old adventure games. If you're old enough, you might remember like King's Quest and Leisure Suit Larry and stuff like that. So that's where I worked, Sierra Online. And I stayed in the video game industry for a few years between there and a place called Looking Glass Studios in Massachusetts. After that, moved down to Florida, where I started getting involved in a dot-com startup that was doing some 3D virtual avatar stuff, and ultimately into the military training industry. So in that space, I was working on virtual reality training simulators for the Army and Navy and Air Force and various military branches. So that kind of got me more into some more professional aspects of 3D rendering technology and things like that. And after a few years of that, I decided it was time for something new. Threw out my resume and ended up at Amazon.com, which is kind of the high point in my career, I suppose. And that was, ooh, gosh, going back almost 12 years or so when I started there. So moved out to Seattle, started there as a senior software engineer, and I was working in what they called recommender systems. So now we're starting to get into the world of data science and machine learning. So from there, I worked my way up into a senior manager position over the course of about 9 years. By the time I left, I was actually running the engineering department of imdb.com, which is one of their subsidiaries. So spent most of my career at Amazon doing machine learning related stuff, recommender systems in particular. And eventually, again, it was time for something new. So we packed up and moved to Florida, and I became self-employed. So today I run Sundog Software, which consists of both software that I wrote in the visual simulation arena and also education, online education in the field of data science and machine learning. So that's actually my main focus right now, that online education piece. And today I have over 300,000 students across the world online that are learning big data and machine learning stuff from me. So that's been very rewarding.